I sang Bandages, Hot Hot Heat, and that stupid Fall Out Boy song. And after that stupid Fall Out Boy song, it was like my strings were cut. And now I feel like I'm nodding, which, somebody else maybe wants my body. Somebody else needs the energy. I mean, we're all just, like playing musical chairs here. So maybe it's maybe it's time I sit down. That is something that tends to happen. Like, it seems like the body that I'm in, um, like if I were not in it, it would be like either dead or just like completely like useless, disabled. But because I play in God mode, like I animate this body, and imbibing, like uh, eating and drinking, consuming anything, um, like forces me to like be back in the body that is very sick and disabled, and so my stamina, my energy, my mental acuity, my physical well-being, um, all of that declines when I consume anything. And I just had roasted dandelion tea, so with Egyptian honey in it. That could be, that could be. Been moving around a lot. Oh, I feel really fat. Okay, well, I had pizza. Oh, I have that leftover pizza. Maybe I'll eat that leftover pizza. Although it is poison. Because it's and I actually did I check? I don't know if I checked that. Cuz I got diet that doesn't have. Oh, fuck me. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, I got a diet cheese that um okay, so yeah, food is medicine. I have a terribly restrictive diet. I highly recommend the Plant Paradox diet, which is a lectin-free diet, proposed by Dr. Stephen Gundry, who figured out that it's better for him to prevent the heart surgery than to be the awesome, super expensive heart surgeon that saves people's lives. Like, this prevents the need for him to perform those heart surgeries, and so that's why he does it. So, like, yeah, it is a doctor. He did write books. You can buy them. You can also just like tune in to him, and he will tell you like exactly how to do it. Like, you don't have to buy a single fucking book to understand how to do the Plant Paradox diet 100%. And this fucking cured me of being newly allergic in my adult life to shrimp. Deathly allergic to shrimp. I developed a deathly allergic to shrimp thing, and like 6 months, only 6 months solid on the Plant Paradox diet, and a shrimp allergy that had been increasing in severity for 3 years prior, gone. So this fucking diet pizza has fucking rice and potato, chickpea, which chickpea is fine, psyllium is fine. Tomatoes are not fine. Pea protein is not fine. Bell peppers are not fine. Okay, so yeah. In addition to lectin free, I can't have nightshades. Okay, but see, look, I got this diet cheese, and so that's why I was like, fucking, like it's so hard. It's so fucking hard. Like, I tried my hardest. Like, probably, I guess, like, I just wouldn't have been able to get any form of pizza if I hadn't, but I really fully intended not to fucking poison myself, man. Fucking sucks. Fuck. But this one, and I'll be damned, it's the fucking Mexican one. Me and Mexicans, me and Mexico, me and Aztec culture, me and Mayans. I mean, hello, I'm Sixth Son. Flow and the connection to the ancient wisdom, like, this is obvious. Um, this is just filtered water, tapioca flour, coconut oil, safflower oil, natural flavors, chickpea, salt, lactic acid, cognac flour, xanthan gum, yeast extract, fruit and vegetable color, annatto, turmeric, and potassium chloride. Like, doesn't have most vegan cheeses have potato, rice, and pea in them. I cannot have those things. I cannot have any of those things. They cause inflammation. So that's probably why I feel fat and not sassy. I had a guest who didn't get my freezer closed all the way, and some of my dead animals are thawing. Dead animals? Oh yes. See, look, I have this little sparrow that was still warm and bleeding when I arrived on the scene at Don Bonjour Elementary School after not being there for, oh, I don't know, 30 years? Oh. And this little frog that was definitely already dead in the water. The one time that I went with he was my boyfriend, he wasn't my boyfriend in the same at that time, but like we were like really good. We were still gonna do life together, with my mom at like a really cool pool by her house, and it was like so much fun and like such a great experience. And there was no saving this little guy because of chlorinated water. But I mean, that's a souvenir. For souvenirs. These are souvenirs. My hummingbird isn't in here. This is Spoot. Spoot is my hamster that my ex and I got, and we didn't realize that Kaytee sells a fluff bedding that looks like rainbow cotton candy, that kills hamsters. Spoot died horribly. His intestines, he ripped his own intestines out of his body because that's what that KT thing does. And I don't remember because it was such a stressful time anyways, but I don't remember if I successfully sealed the jar to put him out of his misery or if I just watched him suffer and die. It could have gone either way. Like, just like, can we just like marvel at the fact that like I was like unable to watch him gasp for air and leave the jar closed? Like, dude, that's amazing. Like, typically a Mindy response would just be like watching the thing die, Like, I cared. And like we had Spoot for like 2 weeks or something. Like, there's hardly any attachment except that, like it was like representative of he and I like doing life together, like that we would be okay. And I really thought that he was, my twin flame. I really thought that he was my twin flame, and that's why things were so difficult, and that's why he retreated into his addiction and everything. But now I look at that and it's like, wow, now that I have the terminology, like evenly yoked, like I was not evenly yoked with that fool. Are you kidding me? Like, I am like way, way better. Like, I'm like in every way. Like, ask anybody, honestly. Like, ask him, honestly. Like, he's great. He's great. He's the best person I've ever met. Like, no more trustworthy person. Like, absolutely. Like, the best male entity, like, does no wrong to anybody. Does no wrong to anybody. Like, such a sweetheart. Kind of like does no thing anywhere, like doesn't want to have any presence on this plane of existence, but a good guy. A good guy, a hard worker, like work ethic, like I've got that boomer work ethic, like he's got a good dad. He's got a good dad, that's why he's a good man. But he's just, like, he's never starved, he's never lived on the street, he's never held a knife to anybody's throat because like you had to do that to save your own life. Like he and I are just different people. I've had a hard walk. I've been dancing through the flames of hell all my life. He's just been, like sitting in his little white red Joko house, like not wanting for anything, not having to do anything, no dreams, no aspirations, no motivation, He was easy. But you know what? I never let it go. He hated Nirvana. I couldn't listen to Nirvana. He didn't like me writing. And he doesn't sing or dance. Without alcohol in his system anyway? Oh. Without a little spook in his step? Ha ha ha. Anyway, that's Smoot. Not all of my dead things are in the freezer, but I'm not like doing like a dead thing tour. Like I'm not doing anything really. I'm just like shit. Trying to distract from my like outcome thing. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, I'm gonna heat up this pizza and eat this pizza and finish this so I get all the poisoning out of my system. I guess I'm just gonna nuke it. Like gluten-free Daiya cheese, especially. It's not so great once it's not like freshly hot anymore. Even like reheating it, like I'm just gonna nuke it for a minute in the Mikey. That was interesting. Like how are you coming along on your Lego Gerbil microwave project? And it's like, I mean, you want to see how the Lego Gerbil's coming along? It's fallen. It's fallen a couple of times, but this is that. Ignore that. I just have limited bricks. It's really sensory overwhelm to be at the Lego store, and like that's like too much Legos, and there's also like social aspect and standing. I wasn't in my power chair also, so like I will definitely go back. Probably like I don't know. I don't think that it's like that much of a stretch. Like, cause dude, like Hy-Vee is like such a stretch. And if I'm stretching to Hy-Vee, like I think I can like go a little bit further. Well, I know I can. Well, but I mean, I don't know how much a little bit is. Like, I just know that like when God navigated me from my bank, just like wandering the land, and I came across, oh, my dad's best friend from childhood, like my second daddy. Oh, I love him. And oh, and the sidewalk ended, and I was doomed for about 5 seconds before somebody pulled over. A big burly man pulled my chair out of the ditch, and like, oh, I'm back on my way. And it's like, oh, that's really funny. Like somebody did something like obscene in front of this church school on this block of pavement here, and they just ripped it right out. That's how the sidewalk ended. Some ornery kid. Man, I never heard nothing so much as that I was ornery like when I was a kid, man. That's what they called me. They were like, oh, that Mindy, she's ornery. 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 Ornery's an interesting word. It's got an R in it that you wouldn't expect. But yeah, here's my that's how that's coming along. That dot is not supposed to be an eye, it's supposed to be an ear. Gerbils have rather diminutive little ears. The other side of it, like I don't have enough Legos, dude, to like do like like a full thing. But I'm pretty happy with my first iteration, and yeah. So that's the Lego. But yeah, like dude, like I need like a 70s microwave with dials on it so that the dials can represent like the tracks of my favorite punk albums. Like each dial is a favorite punk album, which I mean, that's going to be hard. It's probably going to be 3 dials on the microwave. I don't know. I mean, I got to try to get one with, I don't know. Anyway, like but like that's like that was recently put in my queue of like art stuff. I have a whole lot of other things going on. And you can ask John Rubendahl about this. Like, I do everything I say I'm going to do. If I hang on to something because I'm going to do something with it, you better fucking believe that, like 7 years later, I pick that thing up and it's like, all right, I finally got to this on my list of creations for my DIY art career. Yay. Yeah. Not that I like actually have a list and I go by order or anything, you know, like that, but I'm always working on stuff. I'm always in the process of creating art. That's I need to create art like most people need to breathe air. So, yeah. Um guess I can show you some of that. Let's see. Can I make the camera not be a very unflattering up my nose shot? Like, can I flip it around? Does that? Oh, cool. Cool. That does flip it around. Okay, cool. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool tools. Fuck me. I do love tools. All right. This is what I need to do. So, check it. I made this out of dollar store toys. Not Dollar Tree, I don't think, like Family Dollar, Dollar General. Dollar Tree, it's kind of subpar sometimes, a lot of times, especially now that it's a $1.25 tree. So finally, after, you know, you can see, after several repairs and alterations just to like keep it in rotation as a wearable piece, I lost this one at the anime dance party, which is that is where that piece dies, and I am happy for it to therein lie, because I had never been dancing with friends before in my life. I haven't had a life where like you can just like leisurely like go dancing with the girls. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? No. No. And there was one girl, but it was two of my guy friends, my platonic guy friends, and it was so great, and it was also fate because I met someone wow, someone wow, someone wow. So I couldn't find a non-bejeweled $, and I'm not sure if what I want to do, because I'm not like big on like rhinestone shit, honestly. I just wanted like a gold chrome, but I couldn't find one on the interweb. So I'm almost thinking, because like when I take a selfie, isn't like whatever on me, isn't it reversed anyway? So this will be like right side up, and it'll be like I'm like looking in the mirror. I'll be like a mirror reflection, and it'll fuck with people's head a little bit more. But what is that intention? Because like, okay, long before this was an art toys glued together and painted, hanging on my wall, hanging around my neck in 2001, it was a drawing that I did, and you know, it's 2001 that I drew the concept, and it was, you know, like 2009 before I like executed it, maybe, or 2008. I don't know. I'm not sure when those items came into my possession. I'm not sure how long that thing sat around before I like had steady hands to glue it, but I'm thinking that I don't want to glue it. I'm thinking that I don't want to glue it, and instead like use chain or wire. I could get gold wire also. I'm very good with wire, or historically I have been anyway. And bind it to that. But see, like my I mean, I guess, well, okay, I guess now that I know the oh, my leg is starting to hurt. Fuck me. That's why I switched hands, so that I'm not like moving my right hand, because moving my right hand makes my right leg hurt. Now that I know that the proportion of these and the quality is ace, I could buy another one when I get paid next month, so that I can do it, so I can figure it out, and I don't have just, you know, like the one chance. I definitely need to do that before it's like no longer available at the store, though, you know. It looks kind of pitted, like worked metal, like you know, when you like use a hammer to bang out a brass bowl, you know. But diamond is my birthstone. I also think it's like it could be like cheap enough that I could pry them out. Anyway, that's yep. From 2001, it's about to actually be a solid thing in 2023. So I do everything that I plan on doing. I just don't do it on, I mean, I don't do it on like my timeline either. Like I ain't doing this, you know, like but yeah, like I'm a fucking artist. Yep. I am a fucking artist. That like that I made that like yep. This is fun to boop on your face when you wear it, and you just sit there and boop on your face. Yep. 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 Oh, this is my Chiefs piece. I don't know where my sincere is going anymore. I guess I'm just gonna like start treating my army jacket like it's, you know, like project. And my army jacket is a bit too small, is what army brat kids are telling me. I say that affectionately. I fucking love my military bros. Dude, I do. I fucking swear, man. I fucking swear. But yeah, I'm a dope artist also. Like fucking like skilled shit. I am skilled. I'm skilled to the gills. Skilled to the gills. Skilled to the gills and mermazing. Right. Right. This is just some stupid shit that's sitting around. That's just parts. That's just parts is what that is. There's my... This is what I should be completing because I'm like over it, bro. Like I want to be making like other designs. I want to be making my fucking Furby design, bro. Like, oh, dude, I want to be making my fucking Furby design, bro. And let's see, if I had some E6000, is the popple still sitting over here? Oh, dude, my popple's not getting... Okay, good deal, good deal. This is my punk popple. I don't know if I want to, like, make the arms, like, black and, like, have it imitate the punk popple that I had as a child or not. But I do have one of these fucking... I don't know if it's this one. I made all kinds of them, like, trying to figure out which one it's gonna be. But, yeah. Sneeches beaches. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, sourcing this fucking chain, like, if I will never tell you where I got it from. I would have to fucking kill you. But yeah, these popples are like $20 a pop. So this is something that when I was making these regularly, when I was making punk popples for my Etsy, it was like a $35 piece. And I think honestly I'm really shortchanging myself for the materials, the effort, the time and everything. I think I've always been shortchanging myself there. And I don't have any business sense. Like I haven't taken any business ever. And I have no higher education, no college at all. That is not in the cards for me. Look at that! Look at that! Reunited and it feels so good. Let's get some light on this because this deserves it. Look at this! This is Glittering Gem Princess Brush and Grow My Little Pony G1. Someone made this plush for me. Look at how it's so beautiful and amazing. And look, look at her super long hair. And look, those are her barrettes. Like, that is the bow. Like, that is her brush and her comb, because the Princess Brush and Grow came with completely unique. I don't know if we ever saw those again in G1 My Little Pony. Did we? I don't know that we ever did. But look, she's got Princess Tiffany's hat, which I guess it's not Princess Tiffany, or I have like one that was miscarded or something. I think because what we determined was like maybe I traded with a friend, but like that seems possible but unlikely, because my mom always made me mindful about not taking advantage of younger kids. Like when you play with a younger kid and they think you're the cool old kid, like you're the cool older kid, and they'd be like, oh, like I want you to be my friend, you can have this. Like I was taught, like, you don't, like, nothing that a child owns is a child's possession. It is their parents' belongings. So you do not take things from children when they're offered to you. So I don't think that I would like make that trade, which means that my Princess Tiffany, like, if I had kept her carded all of these years, which I would never do, she was by my side, she was by my grandma's bedside the last time that my grandma was lucid before she perished from this realm on December 22nd, 2012. Princess Tiffany was by my grandma's side. So, like, Princess Tiffany's wand. And that's because I had like a different hierarchy. So I had there are three princesses. Well, three royals, really, because Minty, I called her Minty, not Majesty. Minty was the queen, and she lived at my grandma's house. And then there's Princess Tiffany and Princess Jim. And Princess Jim was like the more princess one. Like Tiffany was scrappy. Like she went places with me. And I guess, like that makes sense, because the Brush and Grow, they had the clickable heads and the super long hair to manage. And it was just more of like a gimmick toy that you wouldn't like take with you everywhere, I guess. Like the long hair really kind of prevented that from her from being like good to put in the little pony bag for whatever reason. She's like precious, like she's like precious, like a princess. Like she's got to have her hair coiffed, like somebody's got to come brush her hair because she can't brush her hair herself. Like she's just a princess. She's just a princess. It's just what it is, okay? Like, how much do I have to explain this? Like, how much will I explain My Little Pony hierarchy and kingdom? To the ends of the earth, probably. So, like, super cool things here are my Nirvanas. And my Nirvanas are Mexican. My Nirvanas are Mexican Oricon. Of course they're Mexican. Like Mindy in Mexico, of course, right? There's Sunday Best, and Sunday Best is my favorite, absolute favorite, because Sunday Best are scented My Little Ponies, and they have 3-dimensional cutie marks. They'd be like cabochons on them, which I have created my own. That is the pony that I made for one of my birthdays. I don't know. I was in my 20s. I don't know how old I was, but I got project ponies for everyone who came to my birthday party to make project ponies, and the only people who did were my boyfriend, my brother, and me. And my boyfriend's never got finished and didn't get the head put back on, but my brother's is this amazing, like, dark rainbow. Oh, so awesome. And at the time that was made, this was Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash was an Earth pony. In the G3 cartoons, like, Rainbow Dash is like, it's like matriarch, so in the G3 iteration of My Little Pony, like, where I saw myself was totally Minty. I know, my name is Mindy, but dude, Minty is like absent-minded. She's like in the hot air balloon. She loves socks. Like, come on. And then the other place that I saw myself, like, was Pinkie Pie. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I am a psycho clown. Like, I live to throw parties. Like, I love to do that. Like make someone feel special by throwing them a party. Yeah. Yeah. So I have my special edition minty there, and I have some of the scented. Thank you to my ex-boyfriend for these the scented G1 Basic Fun Repros. Unfortunately, is that Moonstone like discolored? Like, even though never saw the light of day, literally was never on display, never saw the light of day. Head a completely different color, as if the pony has aged 20 years like a G1 do. It's like wild, right? Yeah. Um, here's my newborn fakies, and they are neon colors. They're all Halloween. Like, they're my little Halloween babies. Ribs. That ribs is from my uncle. That's the ribs that my cousin grew up playing with. My cousin, she was a few years older than me, and she and I never played together. And then when I was a teenager and she wanted to like connect when she was a young adult, I wasn't allowed to connect to her. Even though I had no friends and there was a police protection order against the people that I wanted to be friends with. Oh, I love her hair, so pretty. Look, I thrifted this lemon drop, and when I thrifted her saddle was not busted. It has over time, the buckles just come off. There's an R on the back left hoof. If this is your pony, show me your pony collection with the corresponding, you know. But she is just gorgeous, and I don't often find a My Little Pony in a thrift store or garage sale, and so when I do, I buy them. I rescue them. I rescue them from being drawn on, having their eyes wiped off with acetone, even though they have just a tiny little rub, but you can still see them in there, you know? I love My Little Ponies like no other. Is this Waterfire? I happen to like ponies that ended up being rare. Like the G3s that I liked ended up being like kind of the rare ones, you know. I didn't cut my Bella into a punk. I got her that way. Like, somebody was like, "Oh, I have this, but it's got a haircut, and I'm just selling it for bait." And I was like, "Dude, no other part of that pony is bait. Oh my gosh, I will rescue her. How much do you want? Oh my gosh, like, yeah, okay, down, mine." And she's mine. She's absolutely mine. She was made for me. She was made for me. No, like, whoever did that to her hair, they didn't realize what they were doing. But it's a pretty expensive pony. Like, really the only way I would possess one is in this condition, which is, you know, is like not optimal condition, but like this is the best condition in my opinion. Best condition, right? Who do we have? Like Cherry Lee, my Rarity. But I took like the electronics out of her and tried to like get the cloak thing off of her. This one was scented. The weird thing about the scent of this is that it doesn't smell like it did when like the G3 scented ponies, they failed. Within 3 years, they stopped smelling like anything really. But this pony smells like this pony smells like Amy Cahill's Den and playing with the Slipper Soda Shop playset. Which, ironically, in Mexico, the Sunday Best, these color variants came with that playset. But yeah, so Soda Float doesn't smell like root beer anymore, or any kind of anything, but she smells mysteriously, miraculously like my pony friend's house growing up, and specifically, it conjures the memory of playing with that playset. I loved My Little Ponies, I think, more than that little friend did. That little friend loved Barbies, and we would have to divide our playtime with a timer, and we would have to work very hard at getting along. I was not an easy child. I am not an easy person. Is that Anchors Away over there? Waterfire and Anchors Away. They're like, they're kin, right? Um, when I got my disability payment and I could purchase things from the My Little Pony arena, the community that I was a very active member of, I was just gonna collect all of the Sweetheart Sisters. I just thought that was such a cool thing. I had two Sweetheart Sisters when I was a kid, and one of the glittery ones that, like, it's like somebody put all those ponies on the back of the box and then accidentally rotated the names for them. Cause it's like the one with suns on her is not named Sunbeam, like, it's just like, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It's a funny thing. Like, later on in G1, Sweetheart Sister stuff got, like, a little wonky, and I do have the mail order Goldilocks. I didn't get it as a child, I got it as an adult. As a child, I got the Petite Pony playset that came with the offer for that Goldilocks Sweetheart Sister. And, as an adult, I got the, the Goldilocks Sweetheart Sister, like, they're cutie marks. We never called them cutie marks before. Like, uh, their symbols are supposed to be, like, mirrored, so they go on either side of the horse's body, right? Well, this Goldilocks, like, it was a mail order one, they didn't make very many of them, and I guess they were just like, "Whatever," and they just stamped, like, it's not reversed. So, that's the mail order Goldilocks variant. You needed to know that, right? Um, this is such a prized possession because as much as I saw myself in Pinkie Pie didn't have, like, my kind of hair until this right here, and, and you can't really appreciate it, can you? Oh, man. But she's got, like, this completely amazing Twice as Fancy thing going on here. Like, I would legit get tattoos of everything on this Pinkie Pie iteration right here. With G3.5, what I did is I waited until about all of it had come out before I decided which, like, 1 or 2 characters I was going to have that represent the G3.5 line, because I am a collector. I am curating a collection, This is a very special thing also, because this is a mommy pony. This is Rainbow Dash's mother, and that's baby Rainbow Dash. And they're at the grocery store together. They're going grocery shopping. Isn't that special? Isn't that a wonderful thing that you could do with your child, is help them understand how to go grocery shopping? Oh my goodness. That's the hardest part of adult life, because nobody taught me how to do it. Um, my coasters. Uh, Here's what the coasters are. Very hard to see that there. See, that's Cocoa Berry, Sherbert. G1 pony art. Is that Floater? Did they just put Floater on there randomly? It's wild. My lickety split hair bobble that has, like, the super long tail and hair that you braid into your braid. What is this, a G5? This weird little thing? This little potion creature? She's like a chemistry unicorn. Like, dude, that's dope. It's like a Celestia. It's like a Princess Celestia, but like before Princess Celestia was a princess because she only has a horn, not wings, right? That's how I think of it. Oh my gosh, my giant talking Pinkie Pie that I got when I went and stayed Hollow Week with my bestie Pie. That's where this map came from. This map is like really cool. 20 magnets. And beautiful. It is beautiful. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just distracting myself from like my worried mind, you know. It has beautiful, beautiful imagery. G3 was just like amazing. Should I put these glasses on? No. Need to take it easy. Oh look, I made these things. See, and I wanted to learn how to do resin casting. The horn broke off of that one. I wanted to learn how to do. Does that look familiar? I'm just trying to replace an item that I lost. LOL. So that I could make these, because like that's like I didn't look on the internet how to do any piece of this. Like the internet wasn't like it was. Like I had an idea, I drew the idea, and then I got clay and I made the idea real. This one especially, I'm gonna figure out resin. I'm gonna be able to make it. I'm gonna be able to make it so that I don't have to worry about wearing it and enjoying it. But it's like lunging out of the cameo frame. It's like it's coming through a mirror is what it's doing. I have a thing with rabbits, white rabbits especially. Oh, here's some other stuff that I made. Little popsicle ice cream bar with a face on it. Cotton candy. Can't appreciate that because the line work is not showing up. Do I tap the screen? No. Tapping the screen was definitely not the thing to do. We don't actually understand in the pony community. None of us has any explanation for this. All that we can think of is that it was from the factory. Someone took it home from the factory, and like maybe there was going to be a wall scroll produced, but they never were. There never was. So this is like a panel of a sleeping bag. Like there are sleeping bags. They made sleeping bags with this, but not wall scrolls. But I have a wall scroll, and it's a completely unique My Little Pony item. As far as I'm aware, I mean, last I was in the community, everybody was like, we don't know, you know, like, who knows? Too big, too good to pick up a fat Pikachu. Too good to pick up a fat Pikachu. Too good to pick up a fat Pikachu. Here's my favorite monster, Hi Boy, Manster. Gee, does that look familiar? It's fucking ridiculous. My life is so fucking crazy. Yep. That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one. And this is Sniffany. Sniffany smells so freaking good, it's not funny. I turned her little staff thing into an actual scythe, but it's like cybery ghost scythe. It's like ghost scythe. And it's only adhered with like little putty stuff because I don't have a dupe to DIY on that, and I'm not going to DIY on my like, minty raven. See, I already like have a DIY raven. It's entirely DIY raven. My forever friends. My first kitties. My first kitty. Well, my first kitty. And I didn't like, I don't know, I was really little. And I just I called her Kinner. Kinner's who makes them. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. Someone was having a baby and they had to let go of their collection, and they wanted me to have it because I was knowledgeable about the line and I appreciated it. That's happened quite a few times. Me being in toy communities, people are like, I have to let my childhood go because I have to be an adult. And you don't get to be an adult, Mindy, because you're going to be disabled for the rest of your life. And 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 your brain damage means you're just like a child forever. And so we want you to have these things. And that's beautiful. It is. It's beautiful. This is milkweed. Milkweed is a gift from Jim. Uncle Jim. He's not really my uncle. He's an angel on Earth. Speaking of angels on Earth, this unicorn that I got from a capsule machine evolved. One time I was playing with her while I was on LSD, and so like the manner in which the wings are secured for her evolution, I kind of never realized that this was like anything like Celestia colorways. This is My Little Angel wings, which was made by Ertl. And it's like what? Like what? And it's just always been like, well, I did that and I've never undone it, cuz like me, like just doing stuff on LSD is never just me doing stuff on LSD. Like I am like I'm too intense. Everything I do has like 5 reasons behind it usually, or one really super good one, historically speaking especially. I made this. I make bows out of fruit snack bags, and that's why I don't throw them away. People just think I'm a hoarder who's a crazy person. Here's a Mirrorverse shiny Pikachu cube. And there's a pink one also. They were earrings. I used to wear a pink one in one ear and a blue one in the other ear. It's a G3 McPony from the 25th anniversary celebration. And you can't really appreciate it. I guess I need to like paint the details of the TV, but I didn't design the TV. And ideally I would have designed the TV. But like I said, I haven't figured out how to do resin yet, so I just have to source resin that, already exists. And she's flying out of the TV. And that was a pendant that I wore on my neck. Yep. Here's some of my fashion design. Why, yes, it is a giant syringe on the sleeve. And yes, it does say blow up in a big bubble. The bubble is supposed to be like stylized like a bomb. But like, I don't know. Like sometimes I work on things when I'm like not not peak performance and shouldn't be working on things because my to-do list just like it weighs on me sometimes, you know? Like, not that anybody else is like, oh, you never do anything with your stuff. Like, you say you're an artist, but you don't art. Like, bro, like, you don't fucking know what I do, apparently, because, like, all I do is create art. Oh, yeah, look, here's my popple. I have hubcaps for doing art. That's, like, an artist signature thing that I do. These are an artist signature thing that I do. Oh, my Jurassic Park. It's the 90s raptor. It's my childhood raptor, which was like my best friend for a time and went everywhere with me that I could reasonably bring an awesome dinosaur toy. Coincidentally, my 8-year ex and I had the same toy, but like very different versions of them, like different colors. Like mine functions better. It's wild, man. And I put the Switch on it. Yeah. I'm in the process of making a Jurassic Park mask that has an arm hanging off of it. It's just my shelf. Kamen Rider X-Aid. I've talked about that before. Like, I don't know, like nobody really tunes into me, so like I guess it's okay that I repeat things. I've had that like since like 1993 or something. Like the first year that Bats Mario came out. That's when I've had that since. Like I don't know if that was 93 or 92 or when it was, but like yeah. Florpus. I love you, Florpus. Those are so awesome. Zevos. Everybody else slept on Zevos. I didn't. I just didn't have money for all of them that I wanted. Oh gosh, this has been like an hour. Well, all right. Let's end this. All right, later. Later, skater.